As a global thought leader, you're known for your inspirational speeches, plus have delivered a diverse range of TEDx talks. One prominent TEDx presentation you gave has a deep and profound mention of the future of cinema and media. With the statement in there, what if the movie is watching you? Please elaborate on this and how you see the future of interactive movies, immersive media, much along a term I'd coined called experiation, and a discussion that we've both had around the brain computer interface, BCI, and using our mind to control alternate endings, truly hyper personalizing content.
This, I would think, is a part of a much larger um, phenomenon globally, which is the idea of delivering customized, products, customized services. We went through, from the industrial revolution till now, we have gone through a very, very extended phase of standardization, because the idea of achieving big market share would depend on actually getting a large number of users or customers who have the same preferences. So basically, we have gone through a long period of destroying diversity in the world, cultural diversity. Uh, so, you'll have the same kind of food. If you go to any hotel around the world, a standard hotel, the bed and breakfast plan, typically the breakfast will be the same. The thing is, you don't get, it is not possible to achieve large market shares with diverse, customer preferences. But increasingly, with the digital age, people are beginning to get customized experiences, and it at the outset it sounds very happy, like diversity will come back, you feel, but unless we are really careful with it, diversity will not come back. uh, it's in that regard that I'm talking about, what if the movie is watching you? Because then the movie, what it will do is, it will give you a faux idea of diversity, but basically just confirms your prejudices. So, like the Internet of Things that you were mentioning that day, your machines are talking to each other. Your cell phone and some other gadget, your television set, your refrigerator, smart. It is getting smart so that you don't have to get smart.
Right.
So what it does is, it can confirm your prejudices. See, supposing, if I do a Google search with a word, and my wife does a Google search with a word, we get completely different lists of things.
Hmm.
So it
That's
is
right.
customized.
Exactly.
But that customization has happened without your explicit consent.
Right.
You may feel rewarded that, your preferences and your prejudices are getting confirmed there.
Yep.
But the problem is that you don't have a chance to learn new things or
Hmm.
becoming different. But once the machine and the algorithm learns what you like,
Hmm.
it will deliver that stuff to you. So it's a new kind of standardization. So it creates segments of preferences and does not allow you to explore
Yeah.
further than that. So that danger is there with the movie watching you idea. What
Right.
happens is, if it scans your eyes, it can read micro gestures, it understands what you like and what you don't like,
Hmm.
because it has, like Google, because of millions of people in every second driving through lanes and roads across the world,
Yeah.
it can recalibrate it many times. It can, in what time you will reach, what where you may stop. It can keep doing averages to the best, the finest, closest,
Yes.
approximation.
That's right.
So, because of innumerable calibration methods and quanta,
Yeah.
what happens is it'll get very accurate. Like, like if you scratch your left eyebrow, you
Yeah.
particular person,
Hmm.
it knows you are stressed. It can maybe do it to that extent, right?
Right. Right.
Then what happens is, when you come home and sit on the sofa,
Yeah.
it's a smart sofa,
Hmm.
it has sensors, okay? And as soon as you sit, it can analyze weight, balance of weight, and know who is sitting on the sofa.
Correct.
And the TV switches on, or the screen switches. We shouldn't use the word TV anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
There'll be in a visual
Multiple interactive screens. Yeah, that's
screens
right.
that
Yeah,
will be
that's right.
enabled, maybe
Yeah.
holographic.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
And and it'll get enacted, and you'll have something playing exactly what you wanted.
Correct.
You've been thinking,
Yep.
I want to watch this, and suddenly it is there.
Yes.
And because it is watching you,
Mm.
it understands you, it delivers what you need.
Correct. Exactly.
So basically, you'll watch the same film
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
Right. Right.
That's what it'll become,
Yeah. Yeah.
So to use the power of customization that
Mm.
new technology can deliver, like
Yep.
3D printing can deliver,
Yes.
can happen if your mind is free and open,
Mm.
and it can still explore.
Totally.
That you have this eternal curiosity, as in India we call it jignasa, that
Yes.
you're eternally curious.
Mm. Mm.
Then it may be rewarding.
Yep.
Otherwise, humans will just become users,
Yes. Yes. Indeed.
customers.
Correct.
They'll no longer be innovators.
Right.
Machines will be the thinkers. Machines will be the analyzers.
Right.
And of course,
That's
it
a
does
scary
it.
thought. Of course. Yeah.
Of course, it does it with, like I told you,
Mm.
quantity becomes quality.
Right. Right.
In Bangalore yesterday,
Yeah.
for the first time,
Hmm.
somebody has released a book written by AI.
Right.
Only the introduction by the publishers,
I see. Yeah.
by the
Mhm.
AI innovators.
Mhm.
The introduction is written by them.
Right.
The story is written by AI.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yep. There's a lot of that happening right now. There's
Huh.
AI production.
It's a little bit
houses,
scary,
all-
It's
is.
it's a dark and scary idea.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. In fact, yesterday I was listening to a full AI podcast,
Hmm.
which was interviewing Steve Jobs, and very interesting. But yeah, like you said, it's the power of imagination. It's that curiosity. It's that creative intelligence that what humanity truly needs to excel and reveal in this whole process moving forward. But I think the biofeedback parameters, the power of, well, obviously the smart sensors through eye tracking, and be it emotion detection, facial recognition, and so forth. There's just immense power there, which
Hmm.
AI, but I don't like calling it artificial intelligence. It's augmented intelligence,
Okay.
and I think that's where we need to sort of evolve and see how can it
See,
evolve into.
yesterday I did an interview with AI, program
Mhm.
of depicting Elon Musk.
I see. Right.
And I ask questions and he replies, and it's very good.
Yeah.
It has a voice and tenor and spontaneity
Right.
of it. Any question you ask, instantly it's answering.
Yeah.
But I have to keep telling myself that it's not him.
Yeah. That's right.
Right?
Exactly.
So,
Well, I
and
think.
eventually I will be even more scared if I
Yeah.
begin to get the answers that I like.
Hmm.
Because then, like the machine is reading me.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I
So,
think that's what the
yeah.
power of the whole
Yeah.
convergence of all the tech is. It's
yeah.
and I think as we've already seen with deepfake and videos, and
Hmm.
the integration of all of this coming together
Hmm.
can be so powerful. It
Hmm.
has. I think that's where we formulated this whole concept of wise mirror,
Hmm.
which was a flip on, well, white mirror originally,
Hmm.
which was a flip on black mirror, which was
Hmm.
such dystopian,
Hmm.
but to flip it into a utopian model, which is hyper positive, and
Hmm.
because technology itself is neutral,
Hmm.
it's all about the application of it. How can we apply it in the most
Wisdom is a great word. I
Right,
agree.
right,
It's
yes.
a great idea because
exactly?
humans, technology should allow humans
Yeah,
greater personal agency, that I can become everything that is possible.
right.
As much as I am possible, I should become.
Yes,
To the greatest extent possible, I
Hmm.
should become.
Yep.
And that is why I need technology.
Yeah.
But if technology makes me smaller,
Mm.
focuses on possibilities that it can use,
Yes, exactly.
then it becomes
That's
very
right.
strange, right?
Very
So
true. Yeah.
to increase human agency, the operation of
Hmm.
free will
Hmm.
with wisdom,
Yes,
yeah, ought to be the future of humanity.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's this is a test of humanity. We'll have to decide how we will be.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Very good. Thank
And
you.
what's been happening on Twitter, because they have this issue where Elon Musk is trying to make Twitter completely transparent. He's trying to pull back that algorithm that feeds you what you want. So if you're a lefty, it shows you left leaning things, and
Yeah, it was rigged. It was rigged to push the left liberal agenda.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're trying to grow as a person, and you want the ability to think. But how many people really are comfortable with being exposed to the truth?
See, that is exactly the problem now. See, that is the real core question of this, because people are comfortable not to make decisions. If machines can make those decisions for them, then people are happier. Then the machine is using that person. Then there is this thing of, if there is a service that is free to you, then you're the product.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
So what Elon Musk is doing, I'm guessing, of course, is he wants to disrupt it. This whole newspaper focus saying he's losing money, saying he was a very rich guy when he started to buy it. He's still the richest man in the world. You don't worry about him. That is going to lose
Right.
money.
Yeah.
He's now interested in power. He's not interested so much in money. He wants to disrupt this game. I believe he's threatening to do the same thing with YouTube. Okay, so, and this may be a kind of backlash from against left liberal activists, media, George Soros, and so on. By a group of people like him, who are saying enough. We all became all this was possible because of a free world, and we'll need to return to some semblance of the free world. This controlling human minds. See, Twitter had become Big Brother,
Totally. Totally. I mean,
right?
it's
So,
the
like,
Truman Show being played out
yeah.
in a way.
See, Facebook has algorithms where it picks meta words. So same thing with Twitter, picks meta words, and then Twitter, at least, was a smaller enterprise. People are looking into the stories and ensuring that they were pushing it or blocking it. Yeah, but in Facebook, it's an algorithm that does it. It picks what it calls meta words. If it's in Muslim, or terrorist, bomb, if it finds those three words, it'll just like send it to millions of users.
Business. Yeah.
And then on that feed, it can put advertising. See, that was the plan. So we are being had. You see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If on the Facebook feed, what is coming to you is using you, and you have the illusion that you're using it. That's the
Right.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
said, you're the product. I mean, just look at Harry and Meghan, which I was just catching up on Netflix, and exactly, the royal family's been through it earlier. They're going through it again. It's interesting times, isn't it? There's so much clutter out there, and I think a lot of people who've detoxed digitally from social media are the winners in many ways. And including myself, I've hardly get on Facebook, and it's I just feel, yeah, you've got to have these times to really switch off and get away from that.